Ravens will get the football. Duvernay from the 5. Out to the 35. See where they spot him. But pretty good starting field position for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
And if you think that coin toss didn't matter, look at the Baltimore last 3 drives, all over 70 yards, all touchdowns. They have all the momentum coming into this overtime, and it's worth mentioning that the Colts are still light in the secondary, and Anthony Chesley, the first-year player out of Coastal Carolina who's been targeted consistently in the fourth quarter, is out on the field.
Touchdown wins the game right here for the Ravens. Start from the 32. Colts only rushing 3. Jackson surveys, and now will take off and get pushed out of bounds by DeForest Buckner. The Colts have never lost a game in which they have led by 16 or more in the fourth quarter. Never. Since moving to Indianapolis in 1984, the Colts are 120-0 when leading by 16 or more. Their last loss up 16 in the fourth, the team's last loss here in Baltimore, December of 1983. And they led 25-9 not that long ago. Jackson across the middle. Andrews has been the hero in the second half. 11th catch from Mark Andrews, having a career night along with Lamar.
You see Matt Eberflus trying to dial up some zone blitzes. You see Muhammad dropping back from his defensive end position, but they're not getting their pattern matches fast enough, and Lamar is just picking them apart.
Jackson again has all time to find Prochet for 4. Sendejo brought the lumber for the Colts.
You know, the offenses have such an advantage here late in the game in overtime because the defensive line and the pass rush are just gassed. There's no pressure on Lamar. He is now 33 of 39 throwing the football for close to 400 yards.
They're going to shut it down. John Parry, tell me about this.
You know, it's a legal hit. The receiver becomes a runner. The defender tries to get the head out and the shoulder in. Unfortunate injury.
Sendejo on Prochet.
Yeah, I think they sent down that Sendejo. They were worried about him and that he needed to be taken off the field.
We saw Sendejo last year when he was with the Cleveland Browns. Put a big hit late in that football game. This guy who plays the game very hard, very physical.
And now George Odom. So they got backups at corner on both sides, and they got a backup at safety.
Colts rushing 4. Lamar gets rid of it. Finds Marquise Brown. Couple of moves. And they're going to mark him out at about the 38, gain of 11.
Play a lot of zone. You play a lot of off coverage. You leave a lot of space. Put a lot of stress on your secondary as far as making tackles after the catch when you're just tired.
You know, I think
very tough.
I think Matt Eberflus needs to think about coming with some pressure, some all-out pressure, and because you're not guarding anybody on the outside. Maybe you can bring some pressure and force a turnover from Lamar or get him caught in the backfield. They're just sitting back.
Pressure coming underneath the Josh Oliver trying to spin out of a tackle. Okereke made the stop. 8 minutes left in the OT. Pickup of 8.
Your depth is taxed like theirs is right now. I mean, you're really trying to just go ahead and play the bend but don't break type of philosophy. Hopefully force them to kick a field goal and give your offense a chance.
2nd and 3. Jackson has the first down to the 20. Leonard the stop. What do you think about taking a timeout on defense for the Colts? Get a breather for some of these guys.
Yeah, they are breathing heavy out here. And Lamar is just dialed in.
I tell you, every time Lamar has the ball, though, if I'm Leonard or these linebackers, I'm punching at that ball.
Absolutely. That's the only chance they really have at stopping them at this point is a turnover and getting that ball out.
Murray from Jackson. Gain of 8 to the 13.
You see the Ravens offensive linemen with their hands on their hips too. This game has been taxing for everyone. Highly emotional. Come back from a deficit. You're going to have to dig deep here in these last couple of minutes.
On the ground, Murray has the first down. First and goal from the 7. And that rushing record has probably never felt more meaningless at this point.
They're going to bring an extra offensive lineman in. Tristan Colon-Castillo. They've got the big man Ricard in. And I think the Colts are going to take a timeout. What a game.
First and goal at the Indianapolis 7-yard line. Both sides need a breather.
At the top of this broadcast, we talked about Lamar Jackson and his growth and what he has worked on in the offseason, what he needed to do better than he did in the divisional round against the Bills, where they scored 3 points a year ago, and that was throwing the ball from the pocket. It has not been perfect for him tonight, but when you come out and you throw the ball 42 times and you complete 36 of them for over 430 yards and 3 touchdowns, I mean, this offense has evolved, and if they got to throw it, they will throw it, and he's proven he can do it.
He has put the ball on the ground a couple times tonight inside the 5. And here we go.
I'm not running any zone reads. I'm not giving any chance for the ball to be on the ground. I'm turning around and handing it off to Murray.
And they do. He'll be dropped to the 4. Darius Leonard got there first. Who else? Second and goal.
When you're tired like this as a defender, and you're down here in the red area, and you're down here almost inside the 5-yard line, everything happens so fast, and when you're so tired, you just don't make as good of decisions, as quick of decisions. And you know they're going to put the ball in the air here at some point and try and score and win this game. Well, as much zone coverage as they play, are they going to line up and play man-to-man, or are they going to be able to make the plays that they need to make?
Second and goal, second in the game. There it is, caught, touchdown, Marquise Brown, and this game is over. It belongs to the Baltimore Ravens. A furious comeback.
That sounds contrary.
Now they will take a look. And now the officials are heading off. They've seen enough, apparently.
Talk about whether or not they're going to line up and play man-to-man coverage. And you just see what Marquise Brown does. He just works away from Darius Leonard on this touchdown catch. And Darius has his eyes back to the quarterback. There it is.